Well, hello everybody. Welcome to another Sunday night service. Who have we got here? Oh, we have 7 people here. Hello everybody. Hello Portia. Hey Jay. Oh, thank you, Portia. Thank you, my darling. Gonna wait for a few more people to join Mother Gabby's videos. Oh, I love that. Yes, welcome to the House of Gabal, as I call it. And my co-host has just joined me now. He has been so quiet. Excited for Gabby's nuclear perfumes. Well, HA, I've got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here. I've got 7 I thought I would talk about tonight. I'm just going to switch a fan on because I am feeling like Rolf Harris in a school playground. I'm feeling so sweaty. So let me just... Oops, I've just switched. There we go. I've switched the fan on. Oh, no. Oh, Brandon here in the House of Gabal. Yes. I was going to call it the House of Gabor, but then I think that name's already been used because Dior is probably my favourite fragrance designer house. Call her mother. Yes. Hi, Kelly from Greece. Anna's here. The Opium Queen. Dusan is here. Luca is here. The Poison Queen. Leah is here. Actually, I want you to write down or DM me on Instagram. I'm going to do a video on what my subscribers' scents would wear. You're more than subscribers, though. You're just like friends here. Because I want to do a video, and each... It's going to be a long video. It might be in 2 parts. So tell me what your scent, what one of your favourite scents are. DM me on Instagram at The Fragrantician, or comment here. Hopefully I'll try and get the comments. Hi, Tom. Now, Tommy, are you on Instagram? Let me know. I don't know if you are the lady that lives... Are you on Instagram? Because I have a few French Instagram followers as well that I follow. Hi, Linda. Evelyn's here. Hello, Evelyn. So, and we're going to have a special guest. Yes, I said it here. A guest is coming in about 10 minutes' time. So just watch your horses or ride your king. Well, today it's been really, really warm, I would say. Well, for the UK, it's been about 23 degrees, which isn't that warm, really. It's about 73, 74 Fahrenheit. That's not really warm. But we in the UK, if it gets above 20, it's a heat wave. Yeah, heat wave. Yeah, tell me about it. No heat wave. You're not on Instagram. Oh, you're somebody else then, because I know, Tommy, you live near Lille. We're probably going to be coming near there in September. I have some friends in Amiens, which is not far from there. And also I have some friends in Arras, where Robespierre was born. Yes, I love a bit of Robespierre. I'm not a Republican. And I'm proud of it. So there you go. Yes, curiosity is piqued. Well, let your curiosity be piqued over these scents that I'm talking about tonight, guys. Because these last easily 12 hours on my skin, some longer, days on clothes, some even last 24 hours. on my skin until I have to wash it off. That's how potent they are. Shall we talk about the first one? Shall we? Let's do a drum roll. Wish I could do sound effects. I am actually going to talk about a scent that was gifted to me from Ange, who I met a year and a half ago, 2 years in September in London. And I gifted her Ange Demande by Givenchy. And she gifted me this Want Dsquared. Oh, Anna's asking about my scent of the night. Hi, Ty. Ty, you're here for once. Yes, my scent of the night is actually not a nuclear scent, actually. I've not worn this in a long time, but I've done a huge dent in it. It is Diptyque L'ombre dans l'eau. The shade in the water. This is a beautiful green rose scent. I wanted something green, fresh, rose. Lauren Bacall's signature scent. I'm feeling Lauren Bacall tonight. You know the one. You only have to whistle. You know the saying. Yes, Anna's here, Brandon. Anna, the Portuguese queen. Arras and Amiens are around the corner. Yes. Well, I have lots of friends. I am international, darling. I have friends in Italy, France, Germany, Belgium, Sweden, all over Europe. I was that girl that could swing my legs the highest and the widest around Europe. I really could before I went from a size 8 to a size 14. Yes, I was that girl. I could easily do it. I could easily do the splits. I can't really do the splits now. I've tried. My back won't let me. That was my party piece, that was doing the splits. Yes, winner, chicken dinner. I haven't seen Ange in quite a while. Let's just say I think she's being preoccupied by somebody. Lucky woman. Well, you know what they say. What is it they say? After the drought comes the storm. Well, she's lucky. So yes. Now my lips are wetted. Literally. Want Dsquared. This is a ginger vanilla. I have some vanillas here. This is a ginger vanilla sweet scent. And I mean, look at the ball on this. Have you ever owned something with a bigger ball? Please let me know. This is just a beautiful ginger, and it's absolutely nuclear. It's been discontinued. I wore this the day after I saw ABBA in concert. Believe you me, I love ABBA. No, I do like ABBA a lot. But I would say, Richard, he loves ABBA. And I must say, the ABBA concert in London was spectacular. And I wore this the day after. So for me, this is a memory of when I went to London to see ABBA. Oh, it's just stunning. It is everything and more. Dsquared2 Want. I work on Sunday, so I'm usually knackered. Well, I'm feeling quite knackered today, but I'm still here. I worked at the spa today, a local spa I work at, and I did 12 clients. Most were massage. So as you can see, I still got my eye makeup on. But you know what? I think towards the end of the video, if you want, I've got my skincare in front of me. I might just take all of my makeup off near the end of the video, because then I'll feel clean. I feel clean again. I had to freshen up. But does anybody own this? Dsquared2 Want. Dsquared2 Want. And it's pink ginger, I think. I think this is pink ginger. I think Frances Happiness Sparkles might own this. Hello, Peace. Shalimar is still the best vanilla. Actually, you're absolutely right. I think it was one of the scents that was the first vanilla style sense. I've got it just down there. I could have spoken about it, but I've got nuclear sense. I mean, you know, you're talking to a girl that when she comes into a room, she just spreads nuclear. Well, I've been told I spread other things, but that's another story. That was a trip to the doctor. Let's just say, what do they say? Never been black? No. Once you've had black, never go back. Well, once you've had an Egyptian, you need a prescription. That is what I say. That's what's my motto. So where did that come from? I just think of all these little innuendo things. His eye makeup is everything. His eye makeup. Well, he is a makeup artist, isn't he? Bjorn. Do you know what? I had a crush on Frida. Do you know what? When I was 7, 8 years old, I think my threesome that I wanted was Sting and Blondie and me. Sting, Blondie, and me. Those were, yeah. Sting is now married to Trudy Styler. She is quite a well-known actress here in the UK. She was actually in one of the Miss Marple series in 1984. Why do I know that? But anyway, and she was a murderess in it, actually. Props to you, especially with you doing 12 massages. I'm convulsing just thinking about it. Well, it wasn't actually 12 massages. I did a couple of facials, but mostly 12 massages. Do you know what? I prefer to give a treatment rather than receive a treatment. Although I do like Richard to give me a nice facial. Now and again. He does give a good facial. He really does. You know, I could make a whole video about facials, believe you me. Oh, thank you so much, Anna. Am I? Well, sometimes when I've gotten my, well, you'll see at the end of the video, when I got my nose, all I've got on actually is my eye makeup. Eyeliner, mascara, brows. I've got nothing else on. I don't need it. I don't feel like I need it. I don't feel like I need it. I do look after my skin. Oh, what did I say, Portia? Did I like to make people laugh. Do you know what? I'm like this at work. Not really with clients as such, but with my co-workers I am. I really am. I'm like it with my co-workers. Oh, I love David Bowie. Oh God, yes. He made me salivate, especially around the, do you know what? He got better as he got older as well. I wasn't a fan of him as Ziggy Stardust. I didn't like that look personally, me, but I think round about the late 80s, he was, yeah, he was the dog stew does, wasn't he? So Dsquared2 Want. So I'm going to talk about one other scent, and then I'm going to bring my special guest in. So the next scent I'm going to talk about is Organza, Vintage Organza by Givenchy. I could not include a Givenchy fragrance. The bottle is stunning, Grecian. I wish I was just like Kelly Perica from a Greek island, just as the breeze is blowing in the air. I mean, the advertising campaign for this was spectacular. This is a beautiful floral scent. I'm going to just spray a little bit on me. This is well nuclear. Well nuclear. To those people who've just stopped watching me, well, they're just bored, aren't they? I had about 26 people. I've got 19 now, but that's fine. I like to keep actually I like to know my tribe. That's what I like to do. I like to know my tribe. And I'm just glad that you all come back and watch me talking shenanigans. This is tame. Honestly, me and my friends are rotted. Oh, well, there you go. Thank you, Evelyn. Thank you. Oh, a mini vintage of Givenchy Organza. Oh, yeah. This is a floral with a touch of vanilla, but it's not really about the vanilla. It's, Portia, you've got to smell it. You've got to have, Portia, you would love vintage organza. You would adore it. It really is your jam. It's a real 90 cent. It's not like Amouage, but it's a real 90 cent. Oh, I like the way the sun is hitting your complexion there. Oh, look at those lips she's got, guys. God, I used to have those kind of lips. But as you get older, you have to work at your skin. You have to work at everything as you get older. Do you not agree? Do you not agree? It's just everything. Hair grows in places where you don't want it to grow. And where you want hair to grow, it doesn't. And everything just gets shriveled up. Oh, right. Oh, I say, Rosie. Well, we say Rose and Jones. It's Lizzie. Lizzie is here. The Lolita Lempicka Queen is here. What's that scent that Lizzie wears? Lizzie is a Dusita queen as well. She does love a good Dusita fragrance. And she does love, is it a manly Claudius? You are angry tonight. Do you know what? I love the way my subscribers describe his meow, like he swallowed a goat. He did. Perfect. That's perfect. He swallowed a goat. He's got a crunchy meow. Typical boy. Typical masculine boy, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yes, perfect. Perfect. It is. It's narcotic. It is absolutely narcotic, Givenchy Organza. Oh my God, Gianni Versace EDT from 1981. Do you know what? I remember that. I remember smelling that in the 90s. Beautiful, beautiful. Does anybody else own Givenchy Organza? Do you know what? I think, would you like to see the special guest that I have on? I mean, I'm going to invite a guest. So this guest should get a link. Now she says, oh my God, I think I've just done something wrong. I don't know if I can invite my guest actually. Oh, buggery. Right, okay. I've copied a link, but if I come out of this, because I'm on my phone, I'm going to try and just send a link. The thing is, I might come out of my live. I might come out of my live if I do this. Yes, Tommy. Well, I know it's just, I'm just going to go for it. Let's just see what happens, guys. Just bear with me. Am I still in? Am I still in the live? I think I've sent the link. So if this person clicks on a link, Claude is very vocal this evening. No, it's not John. No, it's not John, I'm afraid. Portia says, you know me and idyllic florals, vintage only. Yes, if there's a... Come on then, darling. Oh. Oh. There we go. I think you'd be a good boy. Right. I'm inviting a guest. I don't know what happened there. Right, I'm going to add. I've never done this before. Oopsie-daisy. Okay, so we have a special guest here. I hope everybody can hear. Oh my goodness, it is none other than my son. It is Brandon Boré. Monsieur Brandon Boré, as we say.
Hi, guys.
I don't know if I can hear you, Brandon.
I'm unmuted.
Is your mic on? Just check that your mic is on.
It is.
Hang on. Is it on? Say something. Hello?
Hi.
Oh, yes, I can hear you. Oh, you're very, very right. Yes, I can hear you. That's fine.
Great. Cool.
Yes, isn't he gorgeous? Just look at that face, the face that launched 1,000 ships.
I feel like it sunk 1,000 ships.
Oh gosh, you're very, I can hear you.
Can you see me okay?
But you're very, very faint.
I'm being quiet. Everybody's like he's yelling.
Can anybody hear us? Just put a thumbs up if you can hear us. You probably can hear Claude more than us. So, Brandon, how are you? It must be good. Good. Dusan can hear us. So good. So it must be 4:30, 25 past 4 where you are?
Yep. That's it. 4:25 here in the afternoon.
Let me just put the volume up. Oh gosh, I'm not good with technology. Let's see if that's better. Right. Oops, I don't want to do that. Right, so what time is it where you are, Brandon?
4:25 or 4:22 in the afternoon.
Oh, I can hear you now. You're as clear as a bell.
Wonderful.
You're as clear as a bell. That's good. Brilliant. I'm so glad that we had. Now, Claudius.
I can hear Claude too, all the way here.
I know he is. It's just because if anybody's owned Siamese cats, they're just so vocal, so vocal. So, is it quite hot where you are today?
It's like 100 degrees here today. 95 feels like 103 is what it says.
Oh my God. So in Celsius, that's about 35 degrees Celsius, I think. Maybe 38 degrees Celsius. I don't really do Fahrenheit. I do meters and centimeters. I can't do really feet and inches. Well, I do feet and inches, but that's another story. So we have a few people here. We have Kelly here. We have Enid here. We have Hussam. I don't know, Hussam, if you're a new person here. Here you are. Welcome. Welcome. We're talking about nuclear scents with great longevity, scents that not really project. They could project, but also scents that just last and last on the skin. So Brandon is from, I was about to say New Jersey then. You're not from New Jersey.
There's an Ocean City in New Jersey, but I'm in the one in Maryland.
Yeah, Brandon's from Ocean City, Maryland. So your time scale is about 5 hours behind Eastern time. So so Brandon and I, we just started talking and chatting and it's just kind of like gone from there. And Brandon, thank you so much for supporting my channel. Really is.
Of course.
It's amazing. I absolutely love it, and I love doing these lives. And if anything, it brings me it's like therapy for me. So, which is really cool.
We all look forward to Sunday afternoon.
Yes, exactly, Brandon.
That's for sure.
What's your first scent?
Okay,
you
so I
had
just want to preface this by saying, like, I'm a vanilla person. I
okay,
also do not subscribe to seasonal scents. I just wear what I like when I like it.
exactly.
And also, like, I'm more of a linear kind of fan. So I don't usually go for things that have tons of notes. So some people might look at my collection and laugh because they're like, he doesn't know about our fragrances. So, but I'll start with one that I actually bought because I thought I would like it for a different reason. Tom Ford's Vanille Fatale.
Oh wow.
Because I like vanilla. So of course, like when I started getting into fragrance, I saw vanilla on things and they were like what I gravitated towards.
Yeah.
But when I got this one, it was definitely like that shock of being like, oh, this is not vanilla at all. It's empty, but I do keep the bottle just because I love to smell it.
Right.
But it I guess the
It
thing I would say is it has that powdery kind of smell that I don't love. But it's definitely a scent that after I went through the entire bottle, I really miss it.
yes. Oh
So
God. How
that's
long did
one
it
for
last you?
projection. I mean, this 1.7 lasted me like 9 months. I wore it to my brother's wedding. Like it was like stuff that I was like, I always, anytime I wore it, I got a compliment. So it was like that thing that I only wore for special occasions or like, when I really wanted to feel that vibe or whatever, feel
Yeah.
like expensive. That was how this made me feel.
Yes. Yeah. Oh wow. I've never worn it. I only own two Tom Fords, and neither of them are vanilla. Black Orchid and Violet Blonde. I
Mhm.
did own white patchouli, but that was just too much. That white patchouli, it was just, and I love patchouli, but just in that, it was just too pronounced. I don't know if you've ever tried that one, but it's
No,
just
because usually I see patchouli and I go the opposite direction because my
right.
nose is just one of those noses where certain scents for me go through the roof. So patchouli to me smells like a dirty person or body
Right,
odor, or almond to me smells like cherry sometimes.
right,
So just
right,
I get like this really intensified scent. So if it has patchouli, it's got to be very subtle. So
right. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I do like an earthy patchouli. I do like a, but even that was just, I don't know. I think it was just so linear with patchouli, and it was just there was nothing else to back it up. So I decluttered that. So, but Vanille
mhm.
Fatale, would it be a scent that I would like?
I think so. I do
Yeah.
think so because it's got frankincense. It's
Oh, I
very
love
like at the top, it
frankincense.
smells very herbal to me, like green, almost like a classic Chypre or like something like that. But then as it sets on your skin, it's spicy and it's depth
Right,
and it's
right.
dark. It's kind of funny because all the fragrances I have are in black bottles, and now it kind of makes sense to me why, because they all kind of live in that same
Yeah.
depth
So the
of
vanilla
like.
in it, because I'm very much when I see vanilla, I
Mhm.
kind of have a I kind of hyperventilate because I'm not too much of a vanilla. Well, I a vanilla girl, but if it's got some backbone with other scent notes like frankincense and things like that, then it sounds like probably something that maybe I should check out. So
Yep.
yeah,
So
brilliant.
number two, definitely less depth. I mean, it still has depth. It just doesn't have. It's more linear. I'll say that.
Right.
We were talking about one of these the other day. I showed you. I have the
Ah,
whole milk collection with Commodity.
yeah.
I know how some
Right.
people feel about Commodity, but I just
They've
wanted to
just brought
try their
out a
stuff
new
out.
one, haven't they? Is it Juice?
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
Juice? That's a new
Yep.
one. Yeah.
They're very
Yeah.
linear. They take like one note and they kind of focus on that within different projections, I guess you
Right.
could say. So
Okay.
this is like they call it expressive. There's one that's a step down, so it's lighter. It's the gold negative.
Right.
And then they have one that's stronger. So
Right. Right.
it is basically vanilla, musk, benzoin. Just
Oh, right.
very simplistic, but I mean,
Right.
it's
Yeah.
so cozy and warm and like goes great with a warm with like a fuzzy sweater. something like
Right,
that.
I see.
So,
So if the seasonal ones around us would say it'd be perfect for winter
oh
or
yeah,
fall.
I mean, like I
So
said, I don't subscribe to that, but I love
yes,
it all the time. But it definitely would fall in that,
right.
category of fall winter. Yeah.
Dusan asks, Brandon, have you tried Bianco Latte or Love Vanilla by Jimmy Choo? Those two are great.
People ask me that about those, and I haven't actually smelled Love Vanilla by Jimmy Choo, which is funny because I love Jimmy Choo's Fever, I think it is. It's very reminiscent of Black Opium. So I feel like if
Right,
you like Black Opium, if you like vanilla, you would probably like most of Jimmy Choo's scents.
right,
Even Forever is nice if you like something with a bit more like of a zing to it. But Bianca Latte, no, I do get that a lot. People ask me if I've tried that because that sounds right up my alley.
right,
Haven't tried it because it calls out a powdery note. That's the only reason I haven't
right.
tried
Okay, right. Sorry about Claude here, just
it. No,
using
he's
me
good. I
as
know how he is.
gosh. So we've got
Num-
quite a few comments here. Oh, Claude, you're gonna have to get down, darling. Sorry. There we
I
go.
can't see them, Gabs.
Oh, you can't see the
I can
comments.
only see the one that you have up.
Ah, right.
So from Tucson.
Maybe it's because I don't know, they blacklisted me. I don't know. So who Sam says in the next episode we want to discuss strange and wondrous perfumes. Or like Willy Wonka perfumes. That would be like maybe a good one to watch. Tom
Or
Ford
like
is young.
the one that you call out with that fecal note. I think that would be probably in that category.
Oh yes. I've also got one called Lost in Heaven. That by Francesca Bianchi. That's very much a
That one,
wondrous one.
yeah.
Oh, Joanna's here. Joanna, hi, Joanna. That's fine. Lizzie says Shanghai Lily was my last Tom Ford purchase.
Okay, can we talk about that? Because it's
Yeah, go
discontinued. I
ahead.
cannot believe somebody just brought up Shanghai Lily. So that's one that everyone needs to try. I don't even like florals, but it's
All
so,
right.
that's the thing about Tom Ford's fragrances. I feel like, I mean, they've been around for a long time, but they're
Yeah.
very distinct. Like, you're smelling Tom Ford when you smell Tom Ford. And
Yes.
Shanghai
Yeah.
Lily was discontinued, and I don't know why. But
Oh, right. Well, they always discontinue the great ones. You
oh,
know,
it's so
I've
beautiful.
got a dupe of a Tom Ford one. I think it's something violet. Um, that and by the perfume parlor is a dupe for a Tom Ford one because I think the violet one from Tom Ford is like £300 plus
Yeah,
or something.
yeah, they're
So,
crazy expensive.
Dusan said he loves Dirty Patchouli and vintage Givenchy Gentleman from 1974. Now that's going back.
Well, okay, so then I guess since everybody wants that from me, this is that one that I have like that. And notice I have it from like Scent Box or whatever because I just could not handle a whole bottle of this. I don't know how somebody could. I love to wear this. It's MFK's Grand Soir.
Oh, do
So
you?
that
Right.
is very patchouli forward, correct?
Yeah.
It's the only
What?
time I like
Grand
patchouli.
Swap. I've I've
Mm.
only smelt it once.
Talk
Um,
about warm, cozy sweater. Makes me think of like a barber shop for some reason, like that
yeah.
very clean, musky, sterile. Yeah, but very warm.
Apparently, Organza Andescence, which is a discontinued scent by Givenchy, smells a little bit similar to Grand Soir by MFK. I'm not a big MFK fan. I'll just put that out there. I've tried some MFK fragrances. I'm definitely not a Baccarat Rouge 540 fan. I've I just and you're probably going to get out of Baccarat Rouge 540 now.
No, I love
But,
dupes
all
of
right.
Baccarat Rouge. I just don't like the actual Baccarat Rouge.
Yes. Portia says, our sister or my daughter, Brandon, you'd love Van Ecstasy by Lorenzo Pizzaglia. There are
Oh,
5 to 6 vanillas in it. The note 5 to 6 vanillas in the note breakdown.
never
Below.
heard of it. Never heard of it.
I've
So
heard
I'm
of
glad.
Lorenzo Basaglia, but not that scent.
Note that down for me because I'll forget it. But while she brings
And
that
that,
up, I'll go to number 4 because number 4
yes.
has, I think, 4 kinds of vanilla in there. Black Opium's La Parfum.
Oh,
This I'd
really?
say was like for a long time until I started getting back into like collecting fragrances again. This was my signature scent. So I wore it every single day, all the time. So definitely very syrupy, sweet vanilla. But as I smell it next to some of the other vanillas that I've collected recently, I get how much floral is still in there. But for a
Yes.
long time, I almost didn't even think that it had floral in it because all I got was just straight up vanilla. It almost
Does it
smells
have
like
jasmine? Does it have jasmine in it?
I
So jasmine
don't.
seems to be a scent that
I think
is like a
there's jasmine in the
backbone.
extreme version of Black Opium, but not
Right.
this one. There might be. There might be. I know
Right.
they all have a white floral in them somewhere, like they kind of just differ a little bit, but
I quite
yeah.
liked the floral shock, the Black Opium floral shock. I quite liked
Ooh.
that one as well.
Was that the
That was
pink
like,
ones?
it was more of an iced coffee note.
Oh.
And I'm not really a coffee perfume lover, but I have the original Black Opium,
They had so
which
many
again
flankers. Oh my God.
that was gifted to me by Happiness Sparkles Frances, because she said is it got patchouli in it?
Yeah, very.
She said it was
Just
too.
a
She said
little
it was
bit.
too. She said it was too pronounced on her. Now on
Yeah.
me, I just get the
On her,
vanilla.
yeah, maybe.
It's like a creamy latte coffee. That's how I describe Black Opium, the original one.
Yeah.
But
I've had them all. I've had the regular Black Opium, except the Nuit Blanche. That's the only one I haven't earned. Or no, I'm sorry. The Nuit Blanche and the one that you have that you always show, the blue one. La Belle. Is it
what the eye show?
the
Did
Black
you say?
Opium that you have, the flanker?
The floral
Or the
shock.
opium. The opium flanker that
Oh,
you have.
the
Belle?
original
Belle de
opium.
opium?
Baldi opium. Yeah,
That's the
it's
only one I haven't smelled that I really want to get my nose on.
this
Yes.
one.
I've never smelled
This
it.
this is like a jazz club. Actually,
Oh,
it's like you're in a forbidden jazz club and it's smoky and it's slightly sweaty and but it's got this hookah accord in there, which is that smoked accord, but it's got peach and fruits. It's why they discontinued it, I do not know. I do not
hmm.
know. I have 2 backup bottles, but I'll message you. I'll message you. All right, darling.
Absolutely.
John's here. Oh, Anna, yes, Baldopium.
Belle de opium.
John's here. I got stopped chatting to an old random Geordie. Well, it scented snowdrops. He's from Durham, and
I know.
he's like a yeah. He's John is, if anybody of you don't know John, he's probably the grandfather on Instagram. He won't mind me calling me that, but he just unites fragrance lovers on Instagram. Instagram is his jam, whereas more YouTube is more my jam. But yeah, he is amazing.
Does some really cool shorts on his channel.
Yes. Lizzie's put, and you survived it, John. You sure the Geordie wasn't talking to a guy from Buxton? I don't know what's happening in Buxton, but it's probably all going on in Buxton. Oh, Ice Kate is here. Hello, YouTube beauty. Sorry, I missed a bunch. That's fine. You're still here for the fun and the frivolity. If you're unconventional, if you don't follow the rules, if you just want to be yourself, then you're at the right channel. So what is your next nuclear
Oh,
scent?
okay. It's the last one. So, and I know
Right.
this is also kind of like, why would somebody say one of their strongest fragrances? But it's an ISOE Super. I just think like I have a bunch of them. And so I thought anybody like maybe getting into like wanting to do ISOE Super or that kind of scent, not something so heavy, but you still want
Yeah.
like a beast mode version of that. Some people might hate me for the brand, but it's Okcha's. Their body scent.
Okcha.
Beast mode ISOE Super. Like it's the strongest one, and I have about 10 different ones.
Right.
So I have the You know, I would say it's stronger than Eccentric Molecules. So if you have that one, it's stronger than
I've
that.
not owned it. I've got a cheapie Isoe Super, but I mean, Isoe Super is really good at helping to your fragrance to project. You know, if a
Exactly.
fragrance isn't projecting, then that really helps. Like how Broxin is meant to help with longevity and things like that.
And they do a
Ah,
great nozzle too.
Liz, oh yeah, look at that spray. Oh, don't we love a good squirt?
Yep.
So, um, so Lizzie's asked, does Brandon have a channel? Well, I think
No.
there's no pressure, but Brandon, I think it'd be great if you had a channel, but that is entirely your decision to make. So,
I'll have to
Brandon
pull all my
is.
makeup out.
John's put live in Durham, Gabby, not Durham. I don't know what he's probably taking the mickey out of my accent. Somebody asked me if I was Irish, and I said, no, I'm not Irish. I'm not Irish at all. I'm very much West Country, from the west coast of England. Although Southampton is more central south, I would
Middle,
say.
yeah.
Oh, Ice Kate by Moonlight, love the name. She says, I want
Yeah.
to try Oakja Sweet Addict on my list. Funny, this is a brand I see pop up when it's next on my list. I've not heard of Oakja.
I
I've
love
not heard of
there's
it.
the two that I've bought. I love them. I have
Right.
their vanilla, it's called Viral Vanilla.
Oh, right.
And it just
Um,
smells like vanilla extract and syrup, and it's so good.
oh, wow. Oh, gosh. So are those all your scents then?
Those were
Are
my
they?
5 that were
Right.
projection
Okay.
artists.
Okay, I'm going to talk about an Amouage scent that has no vanilla in whatsoever, and this is Amouage Opus number 9. This is a dirty jasmine.
I love
This
that
is,
bottle.
oh yeah,
It
yeah.
reminds me of opium too.
The
Just a
only other
little.
person I've seen really talk about this scent is, oh, what's his name? Thomas O'Brien. Do you know Thomas O'Brien? He's got a channel on YouTube.
No.
He's called I was about to call him Scented Snowdrops then. No,
John.
he is what's his channel? Ouch 110 is his channel. He's been going for quite a long time. He loves a vintage scent, and he's spoken about Opus number 9. And it is this jasmine that's just it's what I call a this should be what Killian Good Girl Gone Bad should be.
Mm.
I mean, I
I've never
tried.
smelled that either.
Sorry, John. I tried Killian Good Girl Gone Bad, and that she didn't even get to be bad. She was on a scale of 1 to 10. She was 10 being high. She was still at a 2, whereas this is a 10. This is.
Mm.
I wore this to an interview, to a work interview once. And I got the job. I got the job just because they said my scent. Well, they said, I mean, I got the job on my own merit, but they said the first thing they could tell, they said, was my scent trail just wafted down the corridor, and they absolutely loved it. So, and this is meant to be like a dirty jasmine. This is meant to be like a
Kind of
filthy
aggressive.
jasmine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. But I don't know, on my skin, it just goes absolutely. Jasmine can go quite sweet on my skin as well. So I just love it. I think it's amazing.
I
It's got
always call
so many.
jasmine like a nose hook fragrance. Like it kind of just and grabs you, you know?
Yes.
Like
And
I
there,
don't care what it's in, I always can detect it. Like Coco Chanel, or like if it's in your body wash, or I feel like I can always detect jasmine. It's very
yes. Yeah.
obvious to me.
I think it's become so popular now as a scent
Yeah.
note.
Yeah.
If a fragrance hasn't got jasmine in, it's like today. It feels like a fragrance has been almost made redundant.
Hmm.
Which maybe jasmine is but sometimes the jasmine can be done to my nose, a bit too sweet. And also, I think there are different types of jasmine, like sambac jasmine.
It's
Which is,
in Flower Bomb Nectar, which you like. That's
yes,
very jasmine forward.
yeah,
That's
it
somewhere where
is.
I love it sweet. And Coco Chanel, Coco Mademoiselle.
Yes, but in Amouage Opus number 9, that this jasmine is just so it's just pure filth, and I absolutely love it. So that's Amouage Opus number 9. I'm going to talk about a scent that I've talked about umpteenth times, and Kelly will love this scent if she's still here, and that is my beloved Angel, Vintage Angel. And Portia, she loves a Vintage Angel. I'm not going to talk about it too much because it was my scent in the 90s. It was It was my scent that got me my surgery. Without this scent, I did not have my surgery. So, and if anybody's thinking, what kind of surgery? Well, yeah, it just got me my ticket to freedom. Partly this scent, it really did. So this to me is a nostalgia trip. It's a scent that I wore on my wedding day 24 years ago. When we renewed our vows, I didn't wear this. I wore Pure Poison, but yeah, will always be in my collection. Angel Vintage. I will wear it in summer. I will wear a few sprays in the summer, and people don't say, "Oh, you stink." Or I think people who are these seasonal wearers. And I'm sorry if there's any of you watching that are seasonal wearers. Please don't send me any hate mail or anything like that. But if you wear a scent that you love and you wear it kind of like the right way and you don't overdose on it, it can work really, really well, I think. And I also think I come back to this area where we're conditioned to think that, you know, you've got to wear this scent in that season and this scent in that season, and it's all labels, you know. It's all kind of labels, and
it's marketing. It's all marketing.
Yeah, it's all marketing. It really is. It's just, and I try to unsubscribe from that, you know. So, and I think a lot of my viewers, including yourself, you just know that anyway. So, Dusan says a lovely vintagey jasmine is, Étalibres d'orange, jasmin, et cigarette, depending on where it falls on your skankometer. Now, I've looked at that, but some people have said it is one you wear with caution. I don't know. I've never worn it. Never worn it. So
I've never worn anything like that. That would scare me.
But you know, I think also in the 80s and 90s, because everybody smoked, I think you had to wear a lot of heavy fragrances to kind of like hide the cigarette smoke, I suppose. But Angel forever. Joanna, Angel was my teenage scent. Angels is wings to dream.
Have you gotten your sample of Nova yet? Angel
No,
Nova?
I haven't. I'm still waiting for it. I'm still waiting for it. I'm hoping it's going to come tomorrow. Come on, Claude. There's a good boy. But hopefully, well, I ordered a couple of samples, so I know.
So good.
Lizzie,
I always just get the refill.
I think Lizzie, who's watching now, Lizzie, forgive me. You're a fan of Angel Nova. I think Lizzie might be a fan of Angel Nova. I think. So John, I don't think is a fan of Nova. He's not a big. Oh yes, Feast de Joie. That is. I nearly included that tonight. That is one of the best honeyed night blooming jasmine scents I've ever smelled. I call it my Lucy or Mina scent. It's a Dracula scent. It really is. It's Dracula on a Greek island smelling the honeyed narcotic night blooming jasmine. I love Feast de Joie. Love it. So my next thing I'm going to talk about is a vintage Hypnotic Poison. This is vintage. This to me, I think, is one of the best early style gourmand scents that had the best vanilla. And this is the Black Cap. If you can find the Black Cap vintage, to me, Now, this is an almond scent, but it's bitter almond. But the vanilla on my skin, it dries down to this beautiful, sweet vanilla. And have you tried
I
vintage
have. I
Hypnotic
love it. Well,
Poison?
when I heard it was Adele's very vocal that is her signature scent, and so like when
Ah,
she said that a
right.
while back, I wanted to know, and yeah, I love it,
Yeah.
especially when I spray it and let it sit on my skin. It's great.
Yes. Yeah. I love, and the bottle, I'm very tactile when it comes to bottles. The new style bottle
I
is
love them all.
much more shiny, whereas this is a bit more matte. This bottle is a bit more matte in
Oh,
finish,
I hadn't noticed.
whereas that one is much more shiny and opaque in
Yeah, it
glass
always reminded me
texture.
of like a woman's nails or like lipstick, that color
Oh
red.
yes, yeah. It's to me, it's just dripping in vanilla. And whenever I smell this, people say to me, "Oh, you're wearing a vanilla scent." It's
Hmm.
got that distinct vanilla feel, and I love this in the summer. I I got this last year. I won it in a sale, and I just it's precious to me, absolutely precious. But I love all the poisons anyway, so
They're
I
all
think they're
good.
amazing.
Talk
And then
about a brand that can do flankers well.
yes, exactly. Yes, Enid. Opus 9 is a very strong jasmine. Dusan says Black Oud is a killer. Oh, Lizzie's wrote, recently decluttered Nova, finally had enough of its loudness. Really, is it that quite loud, is
It's
it? Is it
I
quite
think
a
it
loud
is.
scent?
It's pretty like I can smell it the next day on my clothes.
Right. Because
Yeah.
it's a rose and lychee scent, isn't it?
Yeah, but at the base it's very woody. It's very woody at the base.
Oh, right. Like agar wood, that kind of
I
like.
think it's sandalwood is the note, but it's
Right.
deep. It's deep.
John, Fils de Joie is gorgeous,
Yeah, I need to
Joanna.
grab it.
And then Anna's written Hypnotic Poison is for when you mean business. Yeah, it's kind of a date night scent, Hypnotic Poison as well. Oh, you've got Nova there.
Yeah, I
Was it
just
just
wanted to
was it discontinued?
I think there was a rumor, but it's not. It's still available for
Right.
purchase.
Because I'm
Because
not
I
sure.
buy the refill bottles straight from Mugler, and I've never
Right.
not been able to buy them.
Right. Luca has written, I've recently purchased a 150 ml bottle of Hypnotic Poison. I adore it. Yeah, I quite like the newest version of Hypnotic Poison. I've got another version of it about 6 or 7 years ago, and I don't like that version. So I don't know how they've tweaked this one. This is a 2022 version, and this is pretty good. I mean, it lasts on my skin about 6 to 7 hours, whereas the vintage will last a good 12 hours. But it's
Mm.
still 6 to 7 hours on my skin, which is quite dry. I do have to moisturize before I always have to moisturize before I apply fragrance. I don't think I've got my moisturizer here, but I apply like an aloe vera based type moisturizer just to hold that fragrance. Otherwise, my skin eats fragrance.
Me
It really
too.
does eat
Me too.
fragrance. Amy's written, Estee Lauder private collection is to be noticed. I really want to get a tuberose scent
They
from
have
that
one.
private
Yeah.
collection. I'm sure there is what that was Bette Davis's signature. Was it? I think one of those scents was Bette Davis's signature. I'm
I
pretty
love that you
sure.
can still get their vintage packaging. Like if you go to Estee Lauder like used to, you can still get the vintage packaging.
Yes, yeah, and it
I
does
love
look
that.
really lovely. Tomet has put Lush list. Lush Lust is on my list to try. Now that is a nuclear scent.
Mm.
That is jasmine to the max. It is. I've said it before, but I wore it to a family do just to piss people off. I thought, what can I do to create a stir? What can I do to get people's tongues wagging more that they haven't even wagged their tongues enough about me? This was on my mother's side of my family. Not my father's side, because I'm really quite close to my father's side of the family. And I wore Lush Lust, and people said, "My gosh, what are you wearing?" And I said, "It's my scent of the evening." So There you
There
go.
you go.
It is a strong, strong scent. What do I think of Alien Fusion, Sue? Well, actually, I decluttered it. I think Alien Fusion was a bit of a letdown. It was in a red bottle. I had it for about a year and I got fed up of it. Have you tried Alien Fusion? It was discontinued.
No, I never even heard of it. And I love Mugler scents.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many flankers upon flankers that they've made of
Alien has a million.
Alien and Angel, you know.
Goddess,
It's
Hypersense, a
yeah,
lot.
I've not tried Hypersense.
Me neither.
I've got what's the other one before? Goddess
was lovely. I did like that.
Supra Floral. Goddess Supra Floral I quite liked as well.
Oh.
Tom has written, I emptied a 50ml Angel Nova, but not planning on repurchasing for the moment. Other scents are demanding my attention.
If
and
you
why
do,
not?
you go to Mugler's website and he has sales all the time, and you can get the big refill bottles and fill your bottle up 2 or 3 times.
See, I'm like you. I never pay retail. I always
Never.
try to. Yeah, who pays retail nowadays?
No one should.
That's why I
unless
don't
you
go.
just really want it right now,
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, you got fragrance. You have to plan that stuff out.
Oh, Brian's written Le Day, Givenchy. Bette Davis was said to have worn it. Now, I've not heard of that scent, but that I'm writing it down because although I am a Joan Crawford fan, #1 at heart, Bette Davis is second on my list. All my subscribers here, are you Team Bette Davis or Team Joan Crawford or Team both?
I like both. I always did.
Yeah, I'm Switzerland. I'm neutral.
So you're what was her name? Oh, you're Olivia de Havilland.
Oh yes, I'm Olivia
She
de
had a place
Havilland.
in Switzerland.
Yes, Hush Hush Sweet Charlotte. What a film
Love
that was.
her.
Oh yeah, she was a nasty piece.
You gotta watch that show, Feud.
Oh, with Jessica Lange.
Yeah, Betty and Joan.
And Susan Sarandon, yes.
Yep. Catherine Zeta-Jones plays Olivia de Havilland.
Does she?
Yes.
Oh my God, I need to watch this. She
doesn't look like herself, no.
Alien Oud is also really strong and lovely. Only sold in the Middle East. I suppose being an oud scent.
Yeah. It just soaked everything in oud.
I worked with a girl today, and I don't think she's watching. Anna, if you're here, hello. She's a subscriber of mine as well. Her favourite scent is My Geisha it's called My Geisha scent, and it's the musk one. Oh my gosh, I smelt it, and it is to die for. My Geisha is the brand. It's a niche brand, and it's the musk version. Animalic musk like you would not believe, with a touch of woodiness in there. Go and check it out, guys. It's 160 euros, I think. So, I mean, I wouldn't pay that. I would always look on another site, see if I got it a bit cheaper. Luke has put the tuberose one from, it's been discontinued. Like they all do. Oh, Portia, my daughter. My strongest perfumes in my collection is my vintage Amouage, yes, first batch from the early 90s. And my other strong scent is La Capitale by Xerjoff and Lyra by Xerjoff. Now, I'm going to be devil's advocate here, Portia. I'm not sure how I feel about Xerjoff scents. So you're going to have to really talk me around Xerjoff scents. Are they overhyped or are they not? Portia's going to say they're not, probably. I have looked at one Xerjoff scent. Is it called Bouquet Ideal? Is that a Xerjoff scent? Or is that another? I'm not sure. I don't
Which one
the
are they?
bottles. Xerjoff. Are they? Oh no, I'm thinking of Casamarati. I might be thinking of Casamar, or is that?
Is that the one with the cool lid? With like the pretty lids that look like animals?
And no, that's
or is that Penhaligon's?
Oh, Lizzie, help me out. She would know this.
We're confused.
Oh, Nightingale. Her favourite one is Nightingale. Oh, I know what you mean. It's zoologist.
Mm.
Zoologist, I think, with the animals. Do you mean like beaver and
Oh no,
snow
I
animals?
meant the ones that are like they have like a deer head, but I think that is that
Oh,
Penhaligons?
that's Penhaligons. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Don't talk to me about Penhaligons. Yeah, I've got quite strong opinions about
Me too.
Penhaligons.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think they're. Yeah, sorry if you're any Penhaligons lovers here. Bewitching Yasmin, Lizzie. I know she's watching. I
I
know
mean,
her
you never
evolve.
know. We're all Amouage fans right now,
Well, yes, and
so
who
you
knows
never
what
know.
L'Oreal? Who knows what L'Oreal will do to Amouage? I think all the old Amouage stock is going to be bought out. Brian says, however, I'll admit I've only seen Joan Crawford in 2 films. I'm going to clutch this. Only seen 2 films. My favourite Joan Crawford film has to be, well, one of them is Mildred Pierce. I think she plays a character in that is so far removed from other characters that she's played. I also love her in Queen Bee, though. Have you seen Queen Bee?
That's what I was hoping you were gonna
Yes,
say. Yes,
Queen Bee. Oh my
I
God.
love that movie.
And the supporting actress that's in that went on to play Jason Voorhees' mother in Friday the 13th.
No
Yes,
kidding. Did
Betsy
not know that.
Betsy Palmer. Yeah,
Huh.
she went
I
on to
love that
play
movie.
Jason Voorhees' mother in Friday the 13th. Yes,
That's
but
too
I know
funny.
I love Queen Bee, and
It's so
also
good.
who's the
Psycho
actress
thriller.
that's in Queen Bee that was in King Kong? Fay Ray. Fay Ray's in it as well. She doesn't play a big role in it, Fay Ray, though. Sorry, we like to talk about old films here on this channel as well.
That's a like good psychological thriller though.
Yes, Queen Bee
Yeah.
is it. It's yeah, she is quite a bitch in
Oh
that.
yeah.
She really is. I also like Straight Jacket.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
cheesy but good.
yeah, cheeky but good. Um, some of the. I'm not a big fan of Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. I
Me
like
neither.
it,
Me
but
neither.
but Queen Bee, yeah, Queen Bee all the
I
way.
like the younger stuff. Oh, what was that about
Mm,
Spellbound? That is a good one from Estee.
Sorry, I
Or
didn't mean to go off
Cinnabar.
that. Gabby, you might want to try Spellbound from Estee Lauder. It's heavy,
Yeah,
spicy tuberose scent, similar to Poison. Oh my God, I'm writing
it's
that down.
good.
Right,
Cinnabar,
Spellbound.
Spellbound. Estee had some good ones.
Team Joan, but Bet was fabulous. Love Hush Hush, Sweet Charlotte. Marilyn Monroe. Yeah, she was quite a. I don't know how I feel about Marilyn Monroe.
Well, so you
Um,
know that Joan was supposed to be in Hush Hush Sweet Charlotte with Betty, right?
was she? I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
she was supposed to play Olivia's role because they were trying to recreate that success that they had with Baby Jane. And then they were like, I guess, not getting along or whatever. And then whatever happened with
Yeah,
Joan. Yeah. And then she got
yeah,
replaced by Olivia de Havilland.
yeah. I mean, Olivia de Havilland, she only died very recently, didn't she?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, she lived to really a good age.
Yeah.
Really good. Oh, Michelle is here. Yes. Hello, Gabby and everybody. My first live. I am so excited. Love you for being here, Michelle. Love your haircut. I
Yeah.
wish I could wear my hair used to be a pixie cut, but I don't know. Maybe I should cut it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I miss your wig days.
Oh, my wig days. Yes. I was, but I was in the depths of
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
using and
I
drinking
get it.
then. I
So,
was
yeah.
I was trying to be somebody I wasn't. It was when I look back at some of those videos, I think, God, how did I manage to be sober during some of those videos? It's just, you know. Oh, zoologist, Penhaligons. Yes, I spit on Penhaligons. It's the influencers that overhype them.
That. That.
They speak about them when deep down they don't like them. Let's say most Zerjovs are not safe blind buys. Okay, so do Zerjov send scents out to these people then? I call them these people.
These people.
Like they're another species, It's like Speaking of zoologists, Ouch110 says it's his favourite house. I've only tried... I tried Bat from Zoologist. Oh, I could not get along with that. That was... I just couldn't get along with it. I think Lizzie said I would like Nightingale. Is it Nightingale? I think that's quite a good one. But I've not tried. And I'd like to try, is it Snowy Owl?
Ooh.
And there's another one called, is it Thrush? Thrush. No, not Thrush.
I hope not.
No, what's it? What's the bird
There's a pill
called?
for that.
Yeah. What's the bird called? There's a bird or something. Mildred Pierce was all right. Please do talk about old films. Yeah, we love old films. It's. I mean, I think my favourite old film of all time. Oh, has to be. Well, one of my favourites is Sunset Boulevard. One of my favourites, just because I just swoon over William. Oh, what was his name? I've forgotten his name. I was about to say William Hartnell. He was a Doctor Who. Oh, what was his name? He was married to Stephanie Powers. Oh,
The PI, the private investigator guy.
he was in Sunset Boulevard. He played the gigolo. He played William Holden. William Holden, exactly. Yes, William. Oh, yeah. He was. When you think about it, William Holden was. She was his MILF. She really was. She was his MILF. She really was. Oh, Jamie's here. Hello, girl. She's Jamie. Now you've got to follow Jamie on Instagram if you've not followed her on Instagram. She does TikTok as well. I don't do TikTok. I joined Jamie Couple on one of her lives when I was on TikTok. But she is Marilyn Monroe personified, whereas yeah, she really is. And she speaks with this lovely, soft Welsh accent, and she can do that lady from Gavin and Stacey. Have you heard of Gavin and Stacey? She can do her down to a T. She's funny, absolutely funny. Oh yes, Gloria Swanson. Yes, we love Gloria Swanson. It's good to have you here, Jamie. So Amouage is the queen in my collection. So stunning. Yes, I need to get a vintage Amouage. I lost out on a vintage Amouage. I'm going to talk about my last nuclear scent, which is a Montale scent. And I've got to, or Montale, as Portia said to me, Montale. This is Oud Purple Rose. This is, and I've just dropped the bottle. I've just dropped the bottle. So that this is live. This is, and I've just dropped the stopper. Talk about dropping my, oh well, there you go. I've dropped the stopper. It's on the floor. So this
the bottle's good, right?
Yeah, the bottle is kind of this metallic.
Good, they were good.
Like a bottle.
Yeah, I know how those Montale bottles are.
To me, it's a rose oud scent. And it's stunning. It really is stunning. And now it's bugging me now that I dropped that top. But yeah, but it's a beautiful rose oud scent. I've worn this to work as well. I wear the most probably inappropriate scents to work, and I get so many compliments from people. So that just goes to show that, not that I'm fishing for compliments, by no means I'm not. But I don't know. I think just people's perceptions of certain scents.
I used to work with a woman in an office space, and she wore Obsession by Calvin Klein. So in a very small office space, I just always think of that when I think of like, don't wear too much fragrance, because she must have wore a lot of it.
I mean, with Obsession from Calvin Klein, I'd probably wear no more than like my vintage one, 2 sprays.
Because if the juice looks like cough syrup, you probably shouldn't spray it on 10 times. Yeah,
exactly. Mine looks like cough syrup. So yes, exactly. But Montale Oud Purple Rose, it is gothic. It's, think of Eva Green. Think of Eva Green in the film, where she played a school teacher with children. Oh, what was it, that film she played? I could imagine her wearing that type of scent. Or Dark Purple from Montale. She would wear that kind of scent. It's kind of this deep, rich gothic rose. It's Mrs. Is it Pen Peregrine School for Children?
Mrs. Peregrine's School for Girls or something.
Yes,
Or-
it was a fantastic film with Terence Stamp as well. Terence Stamp was in it. And yeah, I just imagine her wearing this kind of deep, dark fragrance just as she kind of like metamorphoses into this bird and that flies away. It's kind of like that phoenix that flies away. It's just, yeah, this is just stunning. I absolutely love it. Amazing. So those are my nuclear scents. Do you have a scent of the night, a scent of the day you're wearing? Did you talk about a scent of the day you're wearing?
That I'm wearing? What was I wearing? Oh, I have on Initio Absolute Aphrodisiac. That's what I was wearing before.
I've not tried
I've
that.
been wearing it out. I love it.
Right,
I
right.
love smelling like a beaver.
You now smell like a beaver.
I suppose.
Portia, some YouTubers sent perfumes to talk about them. Some hate but still speak highly of the certain perfumes. Some speak the truth, even though the brands are watching. I mean, the brands can watch me, and they can. I don't care. You know, I'm just here to talk about the perfumes that I love, the brands I love, and the brands that maybe I don't like. And I didn't mean to be negative about Penhaligon's. I'm sorry if I offended anybody, but I'm not going to apologize, because I just don't like Penhaligon's fragrances, period, because I think they're just overpriced, and I don't know. I think their branding as well is all over the place.
I mean, I think they all are now. They all
Yeah.
are. Like
Well,
niche
most
fragrance,
brands,
that's great because
yeah,
your quality is great, but you don't need to mark it up to $500 a bottle. Tom Ford too, same thing.
yeah. I know. It's when we are in. I would never buy that when I need, you know, to
I've
pay
smelled
bills.
that Initio. I'll use that as an example. I've never smelled a perfume before where I just had to have it. And
Right.
so, I mean, I get it that sometimes you do find those. So
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Dusan has put Eva Green on fire. The Initio is fire.
it is. It is.
That's it, Mrs. Peregrine's School for Peculiar Children.
I mean, I
loved
didn't
that
pay full
film.
price for it, but it's fire.
Yeah. John's written the old Pre-Ambroxan Penhaligons were good.
Mm.
Maybe it's the aroma chemicals that are put in there. Some of them, probably that is maybe.
Yeah, like I love aldehydes, and I don't think anybody really does that great at them anymore, unless you find vintage.
I do quite like aldehydes, but I don't like Chanel number 5 type
No,
aldehydes.
no. And that's all the current aldehydes, I feel like. They're kind of in
Yeah.
that.
Yes, yeah. Elizabeth Diamond, Elizabeth Taylor White Diamonds. This
Love it.
is, oh,
I like
I think,
emeralds and diamonds. That's a good one. I love
yeah,
that
that's a
one.
lovely tuberose scent. I find I get a lot of ylang ylang in this.
It's very, I think yellow when I
Yes,
think that. That's the color that
yes.
pops into my head.
And actually, I've got a new scent that's just arrived. I found, I think, the most beautiful ylang ylang scent, but I don't want to say it on here. I'm keeping you guys in suspense. Oh, yes, I'm going to talk about it this week. Oh, yes. It was a subscriber that actually, I'm not sure if it was LP, if I've spelt your name right. Last week in the live, they mentioned it. But, oh, no, I'll just spill the beans, shall I? Shall I just spill the beans? Because I can't keep a secret. It's Jean Patou Sublime.
Ooh.
Oh, my days. I blind bought it at a steal, and I got it in the original packaging. and it's a beautiful ylang ylang scent. It is, yeah. So if anybody has smelt Sublime by Jean Patou, it is really sublime. It's beautiful. Ice Kate has put, she loves aldehydes. Yeah, Amouage. Yeah, aldehydes. Amouage Gold. Gold, I love for men and women, the both versions. I love the aldehydes in that.
I've only ever owned one Amouage. It was Material. That was the only one I've ever owned, and I didn't feel like
it's in a red bottle.
It's like I think it was like a deep orange. Yeah.
Oh right, yeah. I do want to buy from Amouage rose incense. That is a beautiful scent. That is, and I nearly bought Interlude for women. But there was something in there. I don't know. I thought I kept going back to it and going back to it, but there was just something savoury in there. And I don't know if it was the Immortelle note, but it was just a bit. It grated on me a little bit after a while. I liked the initial smell of Interlude for Women, but then after a while, it just. I think the notes, because there's like kiwi, Immortelle.
Yeah. Sometimes there's just so much.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just a bit too much. Sometimes you just do want a bit of simplicity.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, John, you might. Sorry, everyone, Material is the most tedious and generic of them, really, he's written. Well, John, I'm going to come up to Durham and I'm going to slap your behind.
And it's subjective. Fragrance is subjective.
Exactly.
I love a linear scent because I just can't handle some of those more extreme ones.
Oh yeah. Oh, Portia's been wearing Sunset Boulevard. I have another bottle of that over in my what I call my true vintage corner, and that's by Gail Heyman, Beverly Hills. It's an oldie but a goodie. My scent of the day is Rien Intense Essence, aldehydes, iris, incense, leather, and castoreum.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Love that.
Sunshine by Amouage. I actually quite like Sunshine by Amouage. I have a dupe for the men's version. I like Sunshine by Amouage for men. And I think Ange, 50 Cents UK, when I went to visit her, she let me test it. And the men's Sunshine Amouage, the lavender, it's so aromatic and beautiful. It's beautiful. Yes, Anna, you've got to kind of budget. You've got to think, where's my money going to go? You know, am I going to go into debt over a bottle of perfume? Unfortunately, Todd, because this is the only wooden thing I've got, I haven't been into debt through scents, through perfume.
What about your leg?
My leg.
Your wooden leg.
Oh, my wooden leg. I went, you know, well, it feels like a wooden leg after I've done 12 treatments, let me tell you. After I've done 12 treatments, it feels like, it feels like it's going to drop off. But I had a scan on Thursday, so I'm just waiting to hear from the results for that. So at the moment, I'm still wearing nappies, everybody. So, you know, so there we go. It's as you get older. Oh my God, Samsara. Oh my gosh, is that vintage Samsara? Oh gosh, if it's or even like newer version Samsara arriving in her gold brush, just like Anne Baxter. Oh, that Anne Baxter film. Oh, what was that Anne Baxter film? Oh God, I've got to think. Oh, I love Elizabeth Taylor in Cleopatra. That's one of my favourite films as well. I mean, her and Richard Burton, the chemistry in that was just unreal. You know, they were made for each other. He was a Scorpio, she was a Pisces. Need I say any more?
That's where all that jewelry came from.
Exactly. And you know what? She did a film with Patsy Kensit. I don't know if you've heard of Patsy Kensit.
No.
She's a British actress when she was a child. And she actually said that in the film that Elizabeth Taylor was so kind. She wore all her jewelry and she used to just throw it at everybody like, oh yeah, she just didn't care.
Oh yeah, but she probably gave it away. Like, oh, you like this? Here, you can have it.
Exactly. I'm just waiting.
I never heard anybody say a bad thing about her.
No, I mean, she had a big, she loved the LGBTQ plus community. And I loved her in the film These Old Broads, one of her last
Yes.
films.
Oh my God. They
Oh
just did it. Yeah.
God, she was amazing. She was just in bed the whole time in that film, apart from the
Drag Race
last
just did
scene.
a like kind of challenge to all those old movies just this past
Oh,
week.
did they? No, I've
Yeah.
not
So it
watched
was
it recently. So,
Mommy Dearest, Mildred Pierce, that, all
oh
of the good
right.
ones. Yeah.
Oh
They
my
did a
goodness.
challenge about it.
Right. Kelly's written Bouquet Ideal is an amazing fragrance from Casa Marati. So, right, I'm gonna maybe try and sample it. Maybe
All
some
right, Gabs, I
items.
gotta run, my dear.
All right, darling, that's
My
fine. Well,
phone
you
is
go,
dying.
darling.
I gotta plug in.
Okay. Thank you for
Bye,
joining me
guys.
tonight, John.
Of course,
Thank
anytime.
you for joining me. Okay. Much love, Brandon.
Bye, all.
Bye. Bye. So Brandon's gone, but I'm still here for a few more minutes, gracing my face. I have to sample Samsara Clear. I have to sample Samsara. My youngest is named Cleopatra. Well, there you go. Oh, we have our resident scientist in the building, Claire. Oh, I need to watch your video, Claire. Is it about jasmine being harvested by slave labor? It came up. I haven't watched it yet. Yes, I will sample it before purchasing. Yes, Elizabeth Taylor was the whole package. Completely incredible. I mean, she was just purely an icon, wasn't she? Sorry, my voice is going. I've been talking a lot during the day. I am going to make a move now, guys, because I've spoken about all my nuclear scents, and I will do another one, I promise you. But next week, I will do one that somebody asked on all the mysterious and wondrous scents that I will talk about in my next video. I will, I promise. So, child labour, yeah, not a shock, is it really? Not a shock, really. So I'm going to go now, guys. So it's been amazing having you on this evening. It's nearly 10:25. I need to get something to eat. I've got a day off tomorrow. So I'm going to have a well-earned rest, cup of hot chocolate, and my usual Sunday night viewing. You know what I watch? Prisoner Cell Block H. Yes, I'm that sad girl watching episode. I'm near the end of it now, so I'll have to probably watch all of it. Watch all of it over again. So thank you everybody. Thanks Stephen, thanks Anna, Brandon, thank you for joining me. Thank you Ice Kate, Tommy, Portia, Tommy, who I will see in France hopefully in September. Claire, who I will see, no, not September, November. Claire, I will see in November. No, Claire, I will see in September, hopefully. Claire, we should get together with vegan perfume girl Maddie because we're going up to York, I think, as well, or Harrogate. We're going up to Harrogate. So yes, to Dusan, everybody here, Jamie, Linda, I can't thank you all enough. Cadillac, I'm just about to go. Thank you, Porter. Thank you, Cons. Marta, I'm just about to leave now. Thanks, Michelle. God, you look so lovely in that picture, Michelle. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Look out for my next video. I'm doing a couple of videos this week on an LGBTQ icon that was born here in the UK, another one. And a few more videos that I'm going to be doing, and I'll unveil Sublime by Jean Patou, my vintage ylang ylang scent. So until then, as I say, I'm going to carry on spraying L'Ombre dans l'eau, spray with gay abandon, be tall, be proud, and I will see you all in the next video. I don't want to say goodbye, but I'm going to have to. Bye, my little chickens. Oh, my voice went up then. Bye. Bye.